Hey, I'm CDiinky. Alrighty guys, if you clicked on today's video, I really do appreciate that and I hope you're having an amazing day and or night. In today's video, we are going to be creating the most overpowered Shroomer / Shroomer Noct this world has ever seen. I'm definitely not recording this for the second time because I forgot to record the first time. Anyway, so in today's video, we are going to be creating the most overpowered Shroomer Noct. I'm deciding to go with Shroomer Noct because Shroomer Noct is just the better version of Shroomer, and also it looks a lot better than the regular Shroomer, but mostly because it has the dark trait on it as well, and pretty much the dark trait in Palworld is really strong, so I might as well just go ahead and go with the Shroomer Noct version and get a free extra trait on the Shroomer. Now Shroomer is only active at nighttime in the new Sakurajima Island, which is like level 45 to 55 I believe, and they spawn down in like the mushroom area where the frogs spawn as well. And the way I'm going to go ahead and get this Shroomer, I kind of want to have Musclehead, Ferocious, Serenity, and also Legend on my Shroomer Noct. So I've got my trusty friend Yakumo here. This is like the most overpowered pal when it comes to capturing other overpowered pals, I'm going to be completely honest. Because if you did not know, Yakumo has the ability to go ahead and give random wild pals the same passive stats that Yakumo has. So for example, if this Yakumo only has Serenity, I go ahead and I capture a bunch of pals. Yakumo needs to be out of the pal sphere as well, by the way. If I capture pals with only Serenity on Yakumo, then I have a high chance of only getting Serenity when I capture that pal, which is really nice. So in today's video, I got Serenity, Ferocious, Musclehead, and Impatient. I kind of don't want Impatient on my Shroomer. I just want the passive stats of the 3 golden ones. So let's go ahead and start finding some of the Shroomer Nocts. Now, I've got a few of the Ultra Spheres and Legendary Spheres. I realistically don't need to capture any of them because I've already captured a bunch of them and gotten all the stats I wanted. But for video proof, I'm going to go ahead and do this once again for you guys. Let's go ahead and start finding some of the Shroomers. We've got some regular Shroomers there. I really don't care about you guys. I want the Shroomer Noct. There you go, we've got one Shroomer Noct chilling right here on this little ledge. He's absolutely stuck, has no idea what to do. I'm pretty sure I got the Ring of Mercy on. I do. Let's go ahead and get that Shroomer Noct down low. There we go, and we're going to use a Legendary Sphere. Only a 37 capture chance for a Legendary Sphere. That is insane, like, that is crazy. We captured him, and we got the Impatient stat and 2 of the other random ones. That is fantastic. There we go, let's capture both of these guys. There we go, that's a better capture rate, a 43% chance, and I somehow miss it. We captured one. We got the Workaholic and Ferocious. I missed a Legendary Sphere. That's a bunch of resources going down the drain. We got one out of the 3 passive stats we wanted. We got Ferocious. If this guy can get inside the ball, it is almost a 50% chance. I would really appreciate that. There we go. And the next one, we got nothing. We got Glutton, and we got really unlucky with that one. We got some more Shroomers over here. Let's go ahead and take these guys out. There we go. We got one captured. That one has the Musclehead. All we need now is the Serenity trait, and we should be all good to breed these guys up. They also drop a lot of Venom Glands when you capture them. And that one there has Impatient once again. Let's go ahead and try and find one that has the Serenity stat. That would be absolutely perfect. Got some more Shroomer Nocts. Going to jump in with our shotgun. Going blasting in. Level 50 Shroomer Noct. That is a very strong palette. And that one's also level 50 as well. These guys are very high level. There we go. We captured one. That one, this one has the Ferocious Musclehead. Can I please get one with the Serenity stat, please? I would really appreciate that. And get inside of your pal sphere. There we go, got one in the Ultra Sphere, and this one has none of the stats that we want. And no, we did not get the Serenity on the Shroomer Noct, but it doesn't matter because we already have one, because I forgot to hit the record button when I started today's video because I am super dumb. So we got all the passive stats that we wanted. I also want to go ahead and get Legend on the Shroomer Noct as well. And I know probably a few of you are asking, why not just go ahead and put the Legend stat on Yakumo, because you said that all these stats that Yakumo has a high chance of the wild pals having as well. You are correct, but having the like really rare stats such as Lucky, Legend, and also the plus 20% boost damages to a certain pal like Celestial Emperor, like Lord of the Sea, all those things, those stats are like only independent on certain pals, so only like the lucky pals can have them when you capture them. Only the legendary pals can have it when you capture them, and same with the like alpha pals of like the Yorgmentide Ignis and whatnot. So if I put Legend on Yakumo, and Yakumo only has Legend, and I go ahead and I go around and I capture a bunch of the Lulus, for example, I could catch 1 million Lulus, and that Lulu will never have the Legend stat because it is physically impossible to go ahead and get Legend off a Yakumo. So what I'm going to need to do is go ahead and do the old-fashioned way of just straight on down breeding or crossbreeding the legend stat onto Shroomer. And now the way to do that is I'm going to need to go ahead and have a Toko and a Frostallion, and for some reason that makes a Shroomer Noct. So inside of this power box, I've got here a Frostallion female with a legend, Ice Emperor, and Hooligan, and also a male Toko here that I made ages ago when I was first doing the OP Power series of this legendary Toko that has Musclehead, Legend, Ferocious, and Lucky. So apparently these two guys go ahead and breed a Shroomer Noct, so I chucked them two together inside of a breedery. I've got a few eggs just to simulate what happened before. I'm going to chuck the eggs in, and they drop out a verdant egg, which is a Shroomer Noct. If I go ahead and I hatch this egg, as you can see, I got a Shroomer Noct with Musclehead, Philanthropist, and Legend. So these two guys, for some reason, create a Shroomer Noct. I don't know why it's a Frostallion and a Toko, but it is. And also, you might be wondering, why is the circle, like, moving up so quickly? It's because I have a mod installed that increases the breeding timer. Instead of it being 5 minutes, it's every 20 seconds. It just makes it a lot easier for me making these videos, and I don't need to spend a lot of time wasting around and doing nothing. Now, back to where we were before, I'm currently in the breeding stages of getting all the 4 passive traits onto the Shroomer Noct, and here are just some of the ones that I bred previously. Some of them have the 3 out of the 4 passive stats, some of them have only 2, some of them have actually none. But these are the amount of powers that I've captured so far, so I've only done like maybe a whole box and a half full. And the ones currently breeding is a Shroomer Noct with Ferocious, Musclehead, and Serenity, and the other one is a Legend, Ferocious, Serenity, and also Fine Furs. But now we can go ahead and change that one out and get the Legend that we got just base Legend. And that one is a male, so we go ahead and chuck these two together, and that should increase our odds of getting all 4 of the powers together. Or all 4 of the passive stats, I should say, not the pals. So now while I hatch these guys up and get enough to go ahead and fully condense it, I'm pretty sure I'm going to need like maybe 50 more. I need like 115 to fully condense one to 4-star. I'm just going to go ahead and show some breeding highlights, and I'll be back once we have the OP Shroomer Noct. Fingers crossed, once again, we get the alpha version. So like literally like 2 seconds after I said that, I just bred up the overpowered Shroomer Noct. Well, there we go, we got it. Let's go ahead and check it out. It is a male, and wow, those IVs are insane. 99 in the HP, 91 in the attack, and 90 in the defense. That is a really... What are the IV stats of the parents? All 3 of the IV stats besides the... Oh, sorry. The health and the damage stats were completely random. That's insane. This is like their best IV stat pal I've gotten in a very long time. Well, there we go. We got the OP Shroomer Noct. All we need to do now is go ahead and get the other like 50, like I said previously, to go ahead and fully condense this guy. And then after that, we can go ahead and start fighting the tower bosses. I'm also probably going to go ahead and capture a bunch of the hook rates, I believe, because they increase the dark type pal stats. Or maybe I farm for the bristlers because they increase the grass type of pal attacks. I might just go ahead and farm the bristlers because they can be farmed during the day, and it is currently daytime. If I can find the bristler, that would be completely fine. So here we are, we have a bristler. If you do not know what bristler does, her partner skill is called Princess Gaze, and it increases the grass type pal's attacks. Do not get this confused by the attack of the grass type. So if a pal uses the grass type attack, it won't increase that. It increases the pal's raw overall damage if it is a grass type. So I'm going to go ahead and farm about 500 of these guys or more to fully condense 4 of them to get them all up to 4-star to get the maximum amount of power that Shroomer Noct can possibly have. I've bred up just now 126 of the Shroomer Noct. I've also been farming with the Shroomer Noct. It's currently level 31. Here, he is. IV stats are still fantastic. Passive skills, Serenity, Legend, Ferocious, Musclehead, sitting at 631 attack damage at level 31 without being upgraded at all is actually very decent, I'm not going to lie. I've also gone ahead and I've farmed up a bunch of bristlers and condensed them all up to 4-star. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them 4-star. Let's chuck them into our team, or into our party, I should say. Each bristler gives a 20... Okay. Well, I currently have a meteor, so each bristler, I think it's like a 30% bonus of attack damage it gives us. That meteor, I really don't care about. That can just sit there for now. I've been over meteorites, I'm going to be completely honest. So I'm pretty sure we have enough to fully condense up our Shroomer Noct. I would like to think so. I've bred up so many here. We should have enough. We might just have enough. We are just 1 away. Alright, there we go. Let's fully condense. Let's make sure we have a female. There we go. fully condensed up to 4-star, sitting at 1000 attack damage. 1000 attack damage at level 31. It is a bit tanky. Its defense is quite poor, I'm going to be completely honest. But maybe this is a glass cannon Shroomer, and he won't be very tanky. He'll just be dishing out a bunch of damage. Now let's go ahead and infuse him up with 30% HP, 30% attack, and also 30% defense, going from just under 1100 damage and just like under 450 attack and 3500 HP up to 4470 HP, 1400 attack, and almost 600 defense, which is not that bad. Also, I've got a few of the training manuals. Go ahead and just use a extra large one, get the scribes like maybe level 37. Level 35 is decent damage. I'm going to go ahead and give him one of each power fruit this time, because actually his IV stats once again are extremely good. Let's max out his HP. This is a massive waste of a HP IV fruit just to get one IV point, but I'm happy to do it. There we go. Let's max him out. Fully IV'd up. That just looks perfect. Golden IVs, golden passive skills. Looks clean as anything. Now let's go ahead and level this guy up to level 55. So there we go. We have now fully leveled up our Shroomer Noct to level 55, and so is some of my bristlers. I kept 2 in the party, so they're level 55 as well. And now our Shroomer Noct, fully condensed, fully power starred, fully buffed up. Not fully buffed up yet. We still need the Mozzarella Cheeseburger or E3D Loco Moco. Right now, 7,342 HP is an insane amount. And its damage is at 2,249, and its defense is just under 1,000. I'm going to be completely honest, I expected this PAL to be a lot worse. I am very, very surprised. Now, Shroomer's got 2,250 damage. Feeding him the 20% buff will give him maybe to 2,500, just around about, maybe even more. And just like that, he's now sitting at, I was way off, 2,700 damage on just a Shroomer Noct. This guy is so cute, and the way he runs, oh my gosh. He's like a human thing, and then when he jumps, he starts to float in the air. I believe the float is like sort of zero gravity. A little bit. It does feel like there is zero gravity because he's just sitting there flopping. It's like Yoshi from Mario, where he just sits there and jumps and waves his arms in the air. It is so cute. The way he just flops down. Oh, you're so cute, Shroomer. I'm pretty sure he's still buffed up. He's buffed up for quite a while. Yes, he is. Let's go ahead and take on the normal tower boss of Lily and Lylene. They really need to change that I can be on a mount when I get into the boss fight. I really don't like that I need to jump off every single time, but I'm just complaining at this point. We are very super effective with Shroomer Noct, but I do know that Shroomer is also a grass type, so the damage that Lily and Lylene is going to deal is going to be very minimal. Like, he just took 0 damage, I believe. Also, that Dark Laser did a decent amount of damage. The damage over time, yeah, the 1 damage from that 1 attack, the only reason why he's taking a bunch of damage now is because of the damage over time. Yeah, 22 on each attack. This water attack should hurt him just a little bit. 157, it's not bad. Obviously, Saya and Celine's like, what, level 25? So, Shroomer Noct is like extremely overpowered. And he's doing a decent amount of damage. And even when he flies back, he starts floating. That is so cute. Yeah, Shroomer just takes barely any damage. I think any high HP PAL's worst enemy is damage over time, because that does percentage-based health damage. And right here, just one more hit from Shroomer Noct, and Saya and Celine. Saya and Celine. Lily and Lylene is down for the count, and just like that. Come here, buddy. I'm gonna go and pet you. Come here. You deserve it. Oh, that is so cute. I love the way when you pet him, his tongue just sticks out. Like, oh. So let's finish this off with Axelin or Zerk. I do not believe Shroomer Noct by itself could kill a hard mode tower boss. I'm pretty sure Noctlum is still like the most strongest PAL inside of Palworld. That's why he just soloed the hard mode tower boss of Axelin or Zerk so easily. But let's go ahead and try out the normal mode tower boss of Axelin or Zerk. There we go, Axel and or Zerk. Dragon type attacks. It's super effective because Shroomer is a dark type. I kind of forgot that you missed every single attack. The Shroomer's attacks are going to deal like no damage because he is a dragon type. Let's go ahead and swap him to the grass type attacks. And he's still fed up, so he still has the max amount of damage. Shroomer needs to take a while because he needs to refresh his abilities. That Seed Mine's going to deal a bunch of damage. Yeah, 4,000 damage a hit. And Shroomer's just taking all these attacks. Even though they're super effective, like, he's taken barely any damage. But once again, like, Axelin or Zerk's only level 40, right? So 15 levels overpowered. And he's just sitting there. Shroomer's tanking everything. He's so chilled. Shroomer is the chillest guy. He's actually dealing a decent amount of damage here, like 60 damage a pop. Even though that one meteorite damage is super effective, only 60 damage is really good. We definitely need more powers that can boost other type of powers in this game. Like, man, these bristlers, even though they like attack, like boost his damage by like maybe 400, 500 damage or something like that, it is still an insane amount. Like, do not underestimate the support powers in Palworld. I'm just going to sit on the ground, sit here and wait. And probably get shocked as Axolotl about to do this one attack. Yeah, Shroomer's taken like barely any damage, and we've almost done this entire boss fight in 2 minutes with not even a power that's very super effective against Axolotl or Zerk. Yeah, Shroomer's only lost like 2,000 HP, if that. And here we go, final hit with the Leaf Storm, dealing massive damage. Yeah, that is crazy. You get what you deserve, man. Alright, come back here, Shroomer. Come back here. Stick your tongue out. There we go. So yeah, that is going to be the end of today's video. Shroomer, I'm going to be completely honest. You definitely... I had low expectations of you being actually somewhat strong. But man, you turned the tables around and you are actually a very decent power. You're stronger than Mimog, and you're probably stronger than... I forgot the other powers that I made, but you're definitely stronger than my previous video, Mimog. So at least you have something for you. And now I can use you in my base, and you're going to decrease the sanity values of the powers indefinitely. Like, you are going to be permanently in my base, and I'm going to love you forever. So if you guys did enjoy today's video, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and even a comment down below if you think Shroomer Noct is overpowered. And with that said, guys, I will catch you guys in the next video.